Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English Flow. I'm Hope.
And I'm Mark. But before we dive in, let me ask you something.
Have you ever walked into a store abroad and immediately felt like everyone could tell you were a tourist just by how you spoke?
Well, there are 5 specific shopping mistakes that English learners make that instantly scream, I don't belong here. And today, we're going to make sure you never make them again.
Picture this. You walk into a beautiful boutique in New York, London, or Sydney. You're dressed well, you look confident, but the moment you open your mouth to ask about a price or request a different size, something changes. The sales assistant's smile becomes slightly forced. They start speaking slower and louder, and you realize they've pegged you as a lost tourist, not a local shopper.
This happens to thousands of English learners every day, and it's not about your grammar or your accent. It's about 5 specific phrases and behaviors that immediately give you away. The good news? Once you know what these mistakes are, you can avoid them completely.
Today, we're going to transform you from a confused tourist into a confident local shopper. We'll teach you the exact words, phrases, and behaviors that native speakers use when they shop, so you can blend in seamlessly wherever you go.
By the end of this episode, you'll know how to browse confidently, ask for help naturally, negotiate like a local, and handle any shopping situation without that dreaded tourist label. Ready to discover what's been giving you away? Let's begin.
Let's start with shopping, mistake number 1. And this is probably the biggest giveaway of all.
Mistake number 1, asking, how much costs this? Instead of, how much is this?
This is the most common shopping mistake English learners make, and it immediately signals to everyone around you that English isn't your first language. The word order is completely wrong, and native speakers never talk this way.
What tourists say, how much costs this? What costs this shirt? How much money is for this?
What locals say, how much is this? What's the price on this? How much does this cost?
But here's the thing, it's not just about the grammar, it's about sounding natural and confident when you ask about prices.
Let's practice some natural price asking phrases that locals actually use.
How much is this sweater?
That's $89.
Oh, is that the sale price or regular price?
That's the regular price, but actually, everything in this section is 20% off today.
Perfect. I'll take it.
See how natural that flowed? The key is using how much is, not how much costs.
Here are more natural ways locals ask about prices. What's the price on this? Is this on sale? What does this run? How much are you asking for this? What's this going for?
Mistake number 2, using I want instead of polite shopping language.
This is huge. When you walk into a store and say, I want this, I want to try, or I want to buy, you sound demanding and rude. Locals use much softer, more polite language when shopping.
What tourists say, I want this shirt, I want to try this on, I want to buy this.
What locals say, I'd like to try this on. Could I see this in a medium? I'm interested in this jacket.
The difference is subtle but powerful. I want sounds like a demand. I'd like, or could I, sounds like a polite request.
Let's practice polite shopping language.
Could I try this on?
Of course, the fitting rooms are right over there.
Thanks. And could I also see this in a size small?
Absolutely. Let me grab that for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Notice how polite and collaborative that sounded? That's how locals shop.
More polite shopping phrases. I'm looking for, do you have this in? Could you help me find, I'm interested in, would it be possible to?
Mistake number 3, not knowing how to browse naturally.
Here's something most English courses don't teach: how to browse like a local. Tourists often feel pressured to buy something immediately, or they ask too many questions too quickly. Locals browse casually and naturally.
What tourists do? Rush to ask questions, apologize for looking, feel guilty for not buying immediately.
What locals do: browse confidently, ask casual questions, take their time deciding.
When a sales assistant approaches you, here's how locals respond.
Hi, are you finding everything okay?
Just looking around, thanks. This is such a cute store.
Thank you. Let me know if you need any help.
Will do, thanks.
Or if you need help,
Hi. Are you finding everything okay?
Actually, I'm looking for something for a wedding. Do you have dresses that would work for that?
Absolutely. What kind of vibe are you going for?
Something elegant but not too formal.
Perfect. Let me show you a few options.
The key is being friendly but not over-eager. Locals browse confidently because they belong there.
Mistake number 4, not understanding fitting room etiquette.
This is where cultural differences really show up. Every English-speaking country has slightly different fitting room customs, and not knowing them immediately marks you as an outsider.
What tourists do: ask permission for everything, don't know the rules, feel uncomfortable about the process.
What locals know: fitting room etiquette, how to ask for different sizes, how to handle clothes you don't want.
Let's practice proper fitting room interactions.
How did those work out for you?
The dress fits perfectly, but the jeans are a bit tight. Do you have them in the next size up?
Of course. What size would you like me to grab?
A size 8, please. And I don't need the white shirt anymore.
No problem. I'll hang that back up for you.
Natural, easy, no awkwardness. That's how locals handle fitting rooms.
Common fitting room phrases: could I get this in a larger size? This one's not quite right. I'll keep this one. Could you hang this back up? The fit is perfect.
Mistake number 5, not knowing how to end shopping interactions gracefully.
This is the final giveaway. Not knowing how to leave a store politely when you don't buy anything, or how to complete a purchase naturally.
What tourists do: feel guilty for not buying, leave awkwardly, or become overly apologetic.
What locals do: leave gracefully whether they buy something or not, complete purchases naturally.
When you're not buying anything:
Did you find what you were looking for?
not quite what I had in mind, but thank you so much for your help.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Will do, thanks.
When you are buying something.
Will that be everything for you today?
That's it, thanks.
Great. Will you be paying with cash or card?
Card, please.
Perfect. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Simple, natural, no drama. That's how locals shop.
Now let's talk about regional differences, because shopping culture varies between English-speaking countries.
United States, very friendly service. Lots of "how are you?" Greetings. Sales assistants are quite helpful. Tipping not expected in stores.
United Kingdom, more reserved service, less small talk, cheers and lovely are common. Queuing etiquette is important.
Canada, very polite, lots of sorry and please. Similar to US, but slightly more reserved.
Australia, casual and friendly. How you going? Is calm and relaxed atmosphere. No worries is frequently used.
Let's practice shopping in different cultural contexts.
American style. Hi there, how are you doing today?
Great, thanks. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Are you finding everything you need?
Actually, I'm looking for a gift for my sister. She loves vintage style.
Oh, perfect. Let me show you our vintage-inspired collection.
British style. Good afternoon. All right?
Good afternoon. Yes, thanks.
Lovely. Let me know if you need any help.
Actually, could you point me toward the jumpers?
Of course, just over there by the window.
Brilliant, cheers.
Notice how the tone and language change slightly? Understanding these cultural differences helps you blend in wherever you shop.
Now let's talk about specific shopping vocabulary that separates tourists from locals.
Clothing sizes. In the US, sizes run differently than in the UK or Australia. Know how to ask, what size is this in US sizing? Or, do you have a size conversion chart?
Payment terms: card versus credit card, contactless, chip and PIN, tap to pay. These vary by region.
Store sections. Fitting rooms versus changing rooms. Checkout versus till. Shopping cart versus trolley.
Let's practice using local vocabulary correctly.
Excuse me, where are your changing rooms?
Just past the shoes section, on your right.
Perfect. And do you take contactless payment?
Yes, we take card, contactless, or cash.
Great, thank you.
Using the right vocabulary for the region makes you sound like you belong there.
Here's something crucial. Shopping confidence comes from understanding the social dynamics, not just the language.
Reading sales assistant cues. If they're busy, be brief. If they're chatty, engage naturally. If they're giving you space, don't feel pressured to talk.
Understanding sales pressure. In some stores, assistants work on commission. It's okay to say, "I'm just browsing," or "I need to think about it."
Knowing your rights, return policies, exchange procedures, what to do if something's wrong.
Let's practice handling sales pressure like a local.
This dress would look amazing on you. It's perfect for your coloring.
It is beautiful. What's your return policy if it doesn't work out?
30 days with receipt, and you can exchange for store credit or get your money back.
Perfect. Let me think about it, and I might come back later.
Of course, I'm here until 6 if you have any questions.
Thanks so much.
Confident, polite, no pressure. That's how locals handle pushy sales tactics.
Now let's talk about online versus in-store shopping language, because the phrases are actually quite different.
In-store phrases, could I try this on? Do you have this in stock? What's your return policy?
Online phrases: add to cart, checkout, shipping options, tracking number, customer service.
But here's what's interesting. Many shopping interactions now blend online and offline.
Do you have this jacket in blue?
We don't have it in store, but I can order it online for you and have it shipped to your house, or you can pick it up here.
How long would delivery take?
Usually 3 to 5 business days for home delivery, or 2 days if you pick up in store.
I'll do store pickup, please.
Perfect. I just need your email and phone number.
This hybrid shopping experience is becoming more common, so you need language for both situations.
Let's address some shopping emergencies, because sometimes things go wrong and you need to handle them like a local.
Wrong size delivered. I ordered a medium, but this is clearly a large.
Defective item. This has a stain, tear, damage that wasn't there when I bought it.
Billing issues. My card was charged twice for this purchase.
Return without receipt. I don't have my receipt, but I paid with this card.
The key is being polite but firm and knowing your rights as a customer.
Let's practice handling a return issue.
Hi, I need to return this sweater. It shrunk after one wash.
Oh no, do you have your receipt?
I do, and I followed all the care instructions on the label.
Let me take a look. Yes, this definitely shouldn't have happened. I can give you a full refund or exchange it for a different one.
I'd like to exchange it, but maybe for a different style that's more durable.
Absolutely. Let me show you some options.
Professional, solution-focused, and polite. That's how locals handle problems.
Now here's something most English courses never teach: shopping small talk.
When you're browsing, trying things on, or waiting in line, locals engage in casual conversation. This is where you can really sound like you belong.
With sales assistants, busy day. This weather is crazy, isn't it? I love what you've done with the store.
With other customers, that looks great on you. Excuse me, do you know if they have more of these? This line is moving quickly.
General shopping small talk. Comments about the store, the weather, local events, sales, new items.
Let's practice shopping small talk.
Excuse me, do you know if they have this top in other colors?
I think I saw it in navy blue over on that rack.
Perfect, thank you. I love this store. So many cute options.
I know, right? I always find something here.
Do you shop here often?
Way too often. My wallet hates me for it.
Huh, I can relate to that.
Natural, friendly, and exactly how locals interact while shopping.
Now let's practice some complete shopping scenarios from start to finish, because putting it all together is where the magic happens.
Scenario 1. Buying a gift.
Good morning. Welcome to our store. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'm looking for a birthday gift for my friend. She's really into jewelry.
Wonderful. What's her style like? Does she prefer gold or silver?
She usually wears silver and she likes delicate, minimalist pieces.
Perfect. Let me show you our silver collection. This necklace is very popular.
That's beautiful. How much is it?
It's $75 and it comes with a gift box.
That's perfect. I'll take it.
Excellent choice. Will you be paying with cash or card?
Card, please.
Great. Just tap here when you're ready.
Thank you so much for your help.
Of course, I'm sure she'll love it.
Scenario 2, clothes shopping with a friend.
What do you think of this dress?
It's gorgeous. The color is perfect on you.
Really? I'm not sure about the fit around the waist.
Actually, it looks great. But if you're not sure, maybe try the next size up.
Good idea. Excuse me, could I get this in a size 8?
Of course, let me grab that for you right away.
Thanks. I love shopping here. The staff is always so helpful.
I know. And their return policy is really good too, so you don't have to stress about decisions.
That's so true. Want to check out the shoe section while I try this on?
Absolutely. I saw some cute boots over there earlier.
Scenario 3, returning an item.
Hi, I'd like to return this shirt. I bought it last week, but it doesn't fit quite right.
No problem. Do you have your receipt?
Yes, here it is. I'd like to exchange it for a smaller size if possible.
Let me check if we have it in stock. Yes, here's the same shirt in a small.
Perfect. Could I try it on quickly to make sure?
Of course. The fitting rooms are just over there.
This fits much better. Thank you so much for being so helpful.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Scenario 4, asking about sales and discounts.
Excuse me, I noticed some sale signs. Is this section included in the promotion?
Yes, everything on this rack is 30% off today only.
That's amazing. Is there a limit on how many items I can buy?
No limit at all. Are you looking for anything specific?
I need some work clothes. Do you have blazers in the sale section?
We do. Let me show you what we have in your size.
These are perfect. And they're all 30% off?
That's right. Plus, if you spend over $150 today, you get an additional 10% off.
Even better. I think I'll definitely hit that minimum.
Fantastic. Let me help you find a few more pieces then.
Scenario 5, shopping with time pressure.
Hi, I'm in a bit of a rush. Could you help me find something quickly?
Of course. What are you looking for?
A nice top for dinner tonight. Something that goes with black pants.
What size? And do you prefer any particular style?
Medium, and maybe something a bit dressy, but not too formal.
Perfect. This blouse would be ideal. It's classic but elegant.
That's exactly what I need. How much is it?
It's $45. Would you like to try it on, or are you comfortable with the size?
I'll trust the size. Could I pay quickly? I have a taxi waiting.
Absolutely. Cash or card?
Card, please. You're a lifesaver.
No problem at all. Have a wonderful dinner.
Scenario 6, browsing and discovering new items.
This store is huge. Do you have a map, or could you point me toward the home goods section?
Sure. Home goods is on the second floor. The elevator is right over there.
Thanks. And is there anything special going on today? I noticed it's pretty busy.
We're having our spring clearance event. Lots of great deals throughout the store.
Oh, perfect. Any sections you'd particularly recommend?
The kitchenware section has some amazing discounts, and the bedding department just got new arrivals.
Sounds like I'll be here for a while. Do you happen to know what time you close?
We close at 9 p.m., so you have plenty of time to browse.
Excellent. Thanks for all the information.
Enjoy your shopping. Let any of us know if you need help finding anything specific.
Scenario 7, dealing with a complicated purchase.
Hi, I'm interested in this laptop, but I have some questions about the warranty and return policy.
Absolutely. This model comes with a 1-year manufacturer warranty, and we offer a 30-day return policy.
What if something goes wrong after 30 days, but within the warranty period?
You'd work directly with the manufacturer for repairs or replacement. We can help facilitate that process.
And what about if I find it cheaper somewhere else within your return window?
We have a price match policy. If you find it advertised for less at a major retailer, we'll match that price.
That's great. One more question. Do you offer any financing options?
We do. You can apply for our store credit card, or we have some promotional financing offers on purchases over $500.
Perfect. I think I'm ready to buy it. What do you need from me?
Just an ID for the purchase, and let me know if you want to apply for financing or pay in full today.
I'll pay in full today. This has been so helpful. Thank you for being so patient with all my questions.
That's what we're here for. Let me get this rung up for you, and we'll get you all set up.
Here's your homework, and this is crucial for building real shopping confidence.
Go shopping this week, not to buy something specific, but to practice these interactions. Start with a low-pressure environment like a bookstore or a casual clothing store.
Practice browsing naturally. Don't feel pressured to buy anything, just get comfortable with the environment and the interactions.
Use the polite phrases we've covered. Instead of I want, use I'd like or could I.
Ask at least one question using proper language. How much is this? Or do you have this in a different size?
Practice ending interactions gracefully, whether you buy something or not.
Most importantly, observe how locals behave. Watch their body language, listen to their phrases, notice how they interact with sales staff.
Before we finish, let's talk about why shopping confidence matters so much for English learners.
Shopping is one of the most frequent real-world activities where you need to use English. Whether you're buying groceries, clothes, gifts, or household items, you're constantly interacting with native speakers in commercial settings.
These interactions are also relatively low stakes, which makes them perfect for practicing your English. If you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. You're just buying a shirt, not giving a business presentation.
But more importantly, when you can shop confidently, you feel like you truly live somewhere rather than just visiting. There's something deeply satisfying about walking into any store and feeling like you belong there.
Shopping confidence also builds general life confidence. If you can navigate stores, ask questions, handle returns, and make purchases smoothly, you prove to yourself that you can handle practical, everyday situations in English.
And let's be honest, shopping is often social and fun. When language barriers make it stressful instead of enjoyable, you miss out on one of the pleasant aspects of living in an English-speaking environment.
So remember, those 5 mistakes we covered today, asking how much costs this, using I want instead of polite language, not browsing naturally, not knowing fitting room etiquette, and not ending interactions gracefully. These are what immediately mark you as a tourist.
But now you know better. You have the phrases, the cultural knowledge, and the confidence to shop like a local wherever you go.
Next time you walk into a store, remember, you're not a confused tourist anymore. You're someone who knows how to navigate shopping situations naturally and confidently.
Thanks for joining us on English Flow today. If this episode helped you identify your shopping mistakes and gave you the tools to shop like a local, then we've accomplished something amazing together.
Remember, every shopping trip is practice. Every polite interaction builds your skills. And every time you successfully navigate a store without feeling like an outsider, you prove that you can live confidently in English.
Until next time, keep the conversation flowing, keep practicing your shopping skills, and remember, you're not just learning English, you're learning to belong wherever you go.
Happy shopping and talk to you soon.